Hello dear traders, petar.jacimovic here from vicanalysis.com. I want to post the update on the major currency pairs. As I promised, I will use the market profile analysis when we start the day and try to pretty much try to predict and try to analyze what happened in the past and what we may expect when the London session starts, and what we may expect tomorrow. So basically, I will start with the USD Japanese yen. I will cover the USD Japanese yen, GBP USD, Euro New Zealand dollar, where I have the setup Euro USD and Australian dollar USD. So if we speak about the USD Japanese yen, this currency went higher in the past, as you see. 3 days we got rising the higher value areas. This here market shaped is actually the value area. This is the high of the value area. This is the low. And this in the middle here and here, where we got the largest number of letters here. This is called the point of control, as I explained in the previous video. So I will use the logic, basically normal market logic here, and try to predict what may happen tomorrow when the London session starts, basically. So as I said, we got the 3 days of rising higher value areas, which was very good at this stage here. But as you see, yesterday we got a very strong drop. Not just this drop is basically very trendy day for the USD Japanese yen. We went from the upward movement, 3 days rising here, and then price went lower. And the key point here is this value area basically literally went lower and totally penetrated the previous 3 days. So this is a very big sign of the weakness if we compare what happened this week. So we got a rising value areas, and then the massive supply came in for whatever reason. So it's not important. The reason can be a news. It can be that large institutional sellers started to sell at other time frames. Sellers started to sell this currency pair. Anyway, we got here 2 single prints here, and from that point, this was an Asia session. We started this lower price, and then the London session continued this, and we got a very strong. This is a very good. This bar here is a very good sign of the weakness. A very good supply. And this supply is basically the key supply from yesterday. As you see, the letters H here went very strong lower here, all the way to this area here, when buyers started to when they started to react. They basically react to the 106.45. What is the very strong here is they didn't have power to absorb single letters here. They got power to this, where we got this C letter, as you see here, this C letter, but there is still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 H letters here, and still untouched here. So I don't have any setup here, since in my opinion this is it is a late entry. If I enter now, I need to put a stop loss all the way to this, so 60-70 pips, and I placed the Fibonacci expansion to project some targets for tomorrow for the lower price. We basically got 61.8 expansion, 61.8 at 105.20. We got 100% at 104.40, and 161.8. It's extreme expansion at 103.10. Basically, why didn't enter now? Because it's not pretty much, I mean, I can do this. It's I can open position here, but I need to put a 70 pip stop loss to be safe and to prove that only if the price breaks this, that will prove that I'm wrong. So if I put the 70 pips, I need, you see, I at least have 1-1 ratio at this stage, so I need to go for this 100% expansion here and try to take 130 pips. So it's okay if you can build this, but you need to put stop loss again above this swing high, so above 106.50, maybe 5 pips above. So because if the price go there and go through this H single letters, then that will confirm that still indecision on this currency pair, and you know, it's better to be out. Of course, never risk more than 1% and try to risk 0.5 when you do the intraday trading, or even lower. So this is for US Japanese yen, pretty bearish as long the 106.50 is holding. This is a very bearish with targets 105.20, 104.40, and the extreme expansion at 103.15. So this is about the USD Japanese yen. Let's go to the GBP USD. This currency pair it's very interesting because of the news, and because a lot of things about you know, when the United Kingdom left the European Union, and you know, so every news can affect very strongly this currency pair. What I see here from the previous days and what happened yesterday is pretty much that I saw the sign of strength. I saw the successful testing of that strength. So when they finished it, I saw that there is a really sign of strength from yesterday, even though it was a non-trend day with one distribution here and with the point of control at 1.3220. Even this is a non-trend day. In this non-trend day, if you watch the inside price action, basically you can see that there is a sign of strength, and price respected the point of control from July 20 here, and this is the point of control, so here. And as you see, the price really respected this level, so they didn't let the sellers to go below this, so they protected this. And if you want to trade this in position right now, basically you need to put the stop loss all the way to this area here if you want to be very safe. If you put here, you need to basically risk 60 pips, and I placed the Fibonacci expansion from previous 2 days, A, B, C here, and I got 61.8 expansion at 1.3290, and I got Fibonacci expansion 100% at 1.3670. So basically you got a 1-1 ratio on the first expansion, and on the second expansion you got a 1-to-2 ratio. On the third expansion, which is 1.3405, you got basically even, you see, 250 pip space. But again, that is extreme expansion. So again, I don't like to position at this stage here. Maybe you can wait if the price go below something, or again test this or something like that, so you can risk lower amount of pips, so you will have a very decent target at this stage. So I didn't build anything here right now, but it is a bullish. Watching the, for example, past few days, you see that we got a higher point of control. Also interesting thing here is this edge on this demand here. We didn't touch this even today, so price really didn't have power. This is some very good demand enter the market, and as you see, the price only went to test this close of this bar here. So again, you need to pay the stop loss all the way below here if you want to be safe, and as you see, the price stopped to build the lower value areas, so we have no power from sellers anymore. So we may expect that some buyers come in the market and at least test 61.8 expansion in the previous swing high level, at least to test this 1.3270 level. We have also single print still here, H here from yesterday, and this is still valid. So this is a this is a bullish, and selling looks risky at this stage here. And where I have position is basically the Euro New Zealand dollar, which I like right now. That's why I established here position. I like this because it's very good entry level. Basically, I can risk 30 pips, 30 to 40 pips, and I can catch about 100 pips on the swing high. That's a very good. I really like that. And even if we place expansion from previous 2 days, that can lead us also to higher prices on this currency pair. So if we go and break the swing highs at 1.5834, we can go to 61.8 expansion at 1.5870, and if we got even more power, we can go to 1.5968. And the third expansion, which if we see the big activity, is 1.6138. The reason why I established buying position here is basically because I saw the very strong sign of strength, and this bar here, you see the single prints error, big single prints here, and the higher value area, this value area is higher than the previous 3 days, basically the previous 5 days even. So this is a really good sign of strength, even though it was a non-trend day. The yesterday was a non-trend day, but of course we never know what will happen tomorrow. So I established it here at least to go to this swing high at 1.5835 level. So as you see, this error prints, price went very strong. Price managed to go to the correction to this U here and this B, single prints B here, and if you put here level to this B, this is where it is B, so you still have a single prints here, you still have a free single prints error. So price didn't went all the way here to penetrate this, and this is also a strong sign of strength. Okay, so again, higher value area than previous 3 to 4 days. So the highest value area of this week, well, we established it here. It was a non-trend day, but after the non-trend day, what's usually it's coming is trend day, and of course it can be also the double non-trend day in a row. But according to current action, the Asia session, we really may expect retest of high or even higher till end of Friday. So this is my Euro New Zealand dollar position. The point of control, if we speak about the point of control, what also I really like, that's the price respected point of control from this was on July 19. July 19 point of control basically is around 1.5743. Price went there, tested a few times there, and really have trouble to go lower, penetrate this point of control from July 19. And when I saw this, when I see that there is no power actually to go lower, and there is also single prints here from 2 days ago, I really like to buy here with a pretty much stop here, because if the price got power to go all the way and penetrate all the single prints air, then I will be out. I don't want to be anymore in this position. So that's about the Euro New Zealand dollar. Again, very bullish, higher value area from yesterday, single prints in the background in respect of the point of control from July 19. This is the reason why I bought this currency pair. If we go to the USD, I really don't have any position on this currency pair. We may go bullish, and it is a bullish. Basically, we got a higher value area, we got some single prints there, this E, so we got sign of strength yesterday, very good sign of strength came in, and pretty much the same level where we got 2 days ago swing low. So this can be some accumulation on short-term perspective, building some base here, but it's for sure it is strength from yesterday and comparing the previous few days. And the price, the USD can reach 1.1056. Price can even go to this level here where we got a strong supply entered, 1.1075 area. So these levels here, but pretty much I don't have any position here since it's too late here to build anything. We are near the point of control here from yesterday, and if I want to build here position I need to put like 50 pips stop loss. So it's not for me tradable at this stage here on this opening. But again, it's slightly bullish for me because the higher value area and single print from yesterday, it is up bullish. And Australian dollar, pretty much as well, similar like the USD. We got some sign of strength here. We got single prints air from. You see that price building horizontal base here, and we don't have any lower value area. It is the first sign that we may change trend behavior. But anyway, I don't since I didn't saw the changing in behavior. Basically, I'm still this is a slightly bullish with I put some expansion here. ABC, we got 61.8 expansion to 0.7514, which is also swing high from yesterday. We got also 0.7537, that's a Fibonacci expansion 100%, and we got 0.7575, like a very extreme level. I don't have any position again. This is a just we got a neutral stance here. We went from downward to neutral. That's all on this currency pair. So that's why I if I see the higher value area from Friday and the Monday start, then I will think about buying. But so far it's a neutral, but be very careful when selling again, because this the value area actually stopped to go lower, and we see here basically 2 days ago that the value area stopped to go lower. Here yesterday the value area also didn't went any lower here. So this is all signs that we may see changing in behavior on Australian dollar, US dollar. So that's all for this explanation. I hope you enjoyed. If you like my analysis, you can join and you can actually learn my method. You can intraday trade, you can pre-intraday trade as well. Position yourself in easier session and then wait to see reaction. You don't actually need to trade basically every, when the London session starts and you establish position stuff. You can pre-intraday trade, I call like that, using the market profile analysis and building logic behind what's going on in the past days and what happened yesterday, basically the most recent day you want to trade. So for now, again, most attractive for me is Euro New Zealand dollar so far, because the area where they open it is very qualitative. So I can take the 1-3 ratio, and that can be a swing high. So this is a very good. Then the GBPUSD, again, you can trade, you can buy here, but you need to put a stop loss all the way here if you want to be sure. So you need to put 60-70 pips and go for at least 70 to 140 pips. USD Japanese yen, again, as long this swing high is valid, it's bearish, and it can go lower. So it's all about you. Do you want to trade or not? You can try or not. I like to trade the best opportunities, and that is the Euro New Zealand dollar for now. Euro USD as well, like Australian dollar, went from lower, from downtrend to the neutral stance, and maybe it can be another non-trend day or stuff like that. But again, it's slightly bullish. No trades there. That will be everything. That's all for this video. Feel free to subscribe my YouTube channel if you like my video. Also feel free to comment. Join my Trade on Forex Factory Dart Trading Petar Serbia. Wish you good trading and have a nice day.